Oh,
She was special. Contradictory. She didn't mind these. Actually, I think she was into them too.
oh.
That looks interesting. You can always try it.
I read it for the articles, of course. Like that one by
Uh-huh.
the guy. That one about the thing.
Uh-huh.
I needed some incentive to go check the mailbox from time to time. It's some way through the woods.
Ooh.
Something good left in this world. They still make covers like this. Erotic, not obscene. She's beautiful, but what's her obsession with dolphins?
I'm terrified of...
I needed some incentive to go
Okay,
check the mailbox from time to time. It's some way through the woods.
That was not what I was expecting.
The sun is streaming through the window. No reason to turn this on. All these metaphors and similes in my head. Light of my life. Make light. Wait, that's another kind of light. A lamp is a lamp, but to a writer, every mundane item triggers connections, and that leads to more. It seemed like neither of us could bother to properly wipe the lampshades.
I
All
believe it.
these metaphors and similes in my
Okay, I
head.
don't need to hear more.
Light of my life. Make light. Wait, that's another kind. There's a strand of blonde hair in the comb. Yes, blonde hair like sun rays. I'm remembering. What's wrong with my memory? Did I have a stroke?
That's another possibility, true.
She also had a brush, but I can't see it anywhere. Nor some of her other personal items. It's just a regular comb bought from a supermarket, new enough to still have all its teeth.
Okay. Okay, that was different.
She also had a brush, but I can't
Okay,
see
yeah,
it
that's-
anywhere. Nor some of hers. I used it too, when shaving. There's only an outhouse, and for some reason, whoever erected the rickety thing didn't think to include wall-to-wall mirrors. So, this came in handy.
Wall-to-wall mirrors. Okay.
Should I dust for fingerprints? I might if I were in a detective story. After all these years, it permanently smells of her and her perfume. The last thing I need now is to see myself in the mirror. I must look awful. There's dust on this, too. It's everywhere. After all these years, it permanently smells of her and her perfume. They prevent my blood pressure from skyrocketing. Doctor's orders. And I'm generally not fond of taking medication. I find it hard to believe ingesting a few chemicals will do me much good in the long run.
Don't forget your pill, hun. I know you'd rather not, but you know it's for the best.
Beta blockers. I have high blood pressure. I'm only
My dad
supposed to
does too.
take these before meals. Not a big fan of them. They do tend to alleviate my headaches, though. Beta blockers. I have high
Yes,
blood pressure.
because the headaches...
These keys are for the
Yeah.
cabin and the car. If the keys are here, does she have her spare? I should probably stay here in case she doesn't. Did she even have her own spare? We also have a key for the outhouse, but can't be bothered to keep it anywhere other than under that rock next to the thing. No one comes here. We did have a night prowler once who left a mark inside the outhouse, but we rarely lock it anyway. I never noticed it before, but there's some rust on the ring.
Huh.
We also have a key for the outhouse.
Okay, don't need
Can't
to
be
hear
bothered to
that
keep it
again.
anywhere other than under that rock next to the thing. No one comes here anyway.
I like the being able to open these and not actually having anything in them either. That
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house?
No.
How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura?
Nope.
I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it.
I know I'm taking away from a meaningful conversation by saying no, but the character probably
And then
doesn't.
you toppled us on the snow, you devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp, pure night air and the stillness all around. We lay back, and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside. I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you. In eternity yours, Serena.
Oh, that's nice.
It's been so long since I said her name out loud. I think that's the moment I fell in love with her, when she told me the soothing sound of her name. Comme une évidence, Serena's favorite perfume. I've always told Serena that she doesn't need to wear perfume. Her presence is magical enough already. It smells so elegant. There's violet leaf and silk tree blossom, I think. This perfume is perfect for Serena. Why didn't I ever notice? We were happy for a long time, at least I think we were. But as time passed, we fought about every little thing, even this. I keep looking at her things, remembering all the good and bad. Depends on how you look at it. Either a wonderful sensory stimulant and aphrodisiac, or a subtle weapon in the mating rituals of Homo sapiens.
Well then.
We were happy for a long time, at least I think we
Okay.
were. But as time passed, we fought about every little thing.
I
even
haven't
this.
fully heard everything from the bed. I'll open that in a minute.
Sometimes we joked we needed to be so far out in the woods because that's how our sex life was. Far out. The furniture came with the cabin, but the bedclothes we brought with us. A place like this needs some luxury, but without her...
Yeah, that one didn't even get rid of
There
it out
are
of my
no
head.
monsters under the bed. I guess they're all in my head.
Huh.
I feel too restless to sleep right now. I don't sleep well without Serena next to me. Both a blessing and a curse, I suppose.
Am I not able to look at that? I like the dream catcher too.
There are no monsters under the bed. I guess they're all in my head.
Basically, it catches the bad dreams and keeps them from going to you.
She adored all things of nature. I remember her long walks out in the woods. Curiously, we never brought many plants inside the cabin. We were surrounded by so many outside, I guess we were saturated by them. At least I was. Maybe I should have let her bring some plants inside. She liked them a lot. A plant is a plant. Beautiful to some, boring to others. They say these things are alive. If they are, it must be a horrible existence, confined in their own silent, dark world.
Wow.
We have much more interesting things than this plant inside the cabin. Like my books. A plant is a plant.
Okay, yeah.
She is fairly religious. Not me. I'm the cold and cynical bastard.
It sounds like
But
me.
I don't remember that ever being an issue between us. She always thought our relationship was a blessing. God, how I miss her. No longer the cynical asshole, I guess.
Eh.
Her faith came as a surprise to me. She was never prudish about sex, so I just didn't expect it. I guess people simply aren't that predictable. No,
That's
I
a
don't
good
want to
thing.
read right now. Especially not a Bible. I have no need for the words in there. I don't feel like being admonished by a deity right now.
That's another reason why
No,
I think I know
I
it's...
don't want to read right now. Especially not a Bible. For some reason, light bulbs wouldn't last long in this lamp. I never looked into it.
What is...
She used to keep magazines, paperback
Okay, yeah,
novels,
it's
the
just...
usual stuff on these
There's a
nightstands
tiny
when
little
we were
crack that
staying
doesn't
here.
have anything.
2 days, 3 days tops, and bam,
Man.
a brand new light bulb would burn out.
BAM!
Whenever her lamp didn't work, Serena would come by my side to read. A few moments later, she would lay her head down on my chest and fall asleep. The only reason this lampshade gathered less dust than the other one was that we had to keep putting new bulbs in this one.
So that one never burnt out. This one always burnt out. Build a thing right above your...
Good night, love.
She would always bring her reading material like I did. Why are these nightstands so empty?
Huh.
Dust everywhere. The amount of dust on it might make me hack up a lung.
That would not be a good thing.
Full of little scratches and gouges. Dust
Okay.
everywhere. Quite a large armoire for our admittedly Spartan needs. She uses most of it. We all have our skeletons in the closet, but not Serena. She was perfect.
Aww.
I'm not sure why, but I don't feel like opening it. The sole thought of it drains what little energy I have left in me. Maybe later. There's nothing of interest inside the closet anyway. I'm a casual dresser. No, don't think Serena would approve of me making an even bigger mess of the clothes in here. Maybe later. There's nothing of interest inside the closet anyway.
Nothing in there. I like that there are drawers that contain nothing in them for you to actually see other than what's... just the little items. It makes it seem more real. I don't have...
I feel too restless to sleep right now.
I've looked at everything, haven't I? The only thing I haven't done is this chest I haven't opened.
We hated guns, so we never had any. We found this trunk at a flea market.
So,
We used
is
to
it
love
time for the
rummaging
door?
around those in our early years. I better stay in case Serena comes back. There's always a chance she might. There's nothing for me out there.
Oh, actually,
Our dining table, quite modest.
I wonder
but
if I
it
look
ain't
at the
broke, let me
picture
fix
if
it.
it'll be different now.
I could tell plenty of stories
Okay,
about
you're making this so
table.
much harder
To
than
be
it should
honest,
be.
I'm surprised it's still in one piece.
How do I move more? Am I not able
This
to go
one
back there?
wobbles. I always meant to do something about that.
I don't feel like
Somehow
that should be a
never
thing
got
that I
around
can't
to
go
it.
back to it. There we go. There you go.
My love. We don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so
I like
this one
that.
is
I like
quite
that you can
important.
come back here and... Now something's happening. Now can I look at this?
Is there anything worse than beautiful memories turning to dust?
Hi everyone, Brandon here, and today I'm going to be playing Mandagan,
or however that is pronounced.